would work for me may not have been what would work for your friend. I kind of talk so fast there, I don't even know how I process that, okay. Hey guys, so in this video I wanted to talk about how to help a friend with multiple sclerosis. And this was honestly something that a few people have been asking me about. And I just hope that you guys are aware that everyone has different symptoms, right? So the symptoms that I do talk about throughout this video are only the symptoms that I go through. But also bear in mind that I go through a lot of symptoms of multiple sclerosis. The only one I don't see myself being able to relate to is pain, in a sense where I don't experience much of pain because half my body is numb and the other half is tingling. I mentioned this before as well. And it's like, I'm not going to talk about something that I don't have experience with, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And I just hope that if you're watching my video right now and you just don't know how to help your friend with multiple sclerosis, I just hope that this video is helpful, and just message me on Instagram. I think I'll be more aware of what to say now that I've written out a script. But yeah, so before I even start this video, did you guys subscribe yet? Because it'd be cool if you guys could subscribe. I know I say this all the time, and I'm sorry for being annoying, but I mean, I make videos so you guys can watch them, and if you're watching my video, you're watching it for a reason. So if you subscribe, you'll see more videos from me, and especially this month I'm going to be posting a video every single week, and that means a lot, I think, because I'm in school right now and I'm taking 5 courses, so the fact that I'm even making time to film this video for you guys, though I love doing it, it'd be cool if you could just subscribe, so yeah. So I've actually listed out things that you can do to help a friend with multiple sclerosis. Do not pity your friend who has multiple sclerosis. This one is a big one because I find that a lot of people do this more so in person with me. I did want to mention how this can be very demotivating in the sense where pitying your friend with multiple sclerosis, it can make them feel even more incapable of doing things that the average person can. And it's just really hard because it just, like, for me personally, it makes me feel insecure in a sense, because it's like when people are aware that they need to be very mindful and they just start pitying me, it makes it difficult for me to carry on with my day, because people start being observant of the way I'm walking down the stairs, and when I'm aware that people are being observant, that's when I actually end up tripping because I start getting stressed out. Don't stress out your friend with multiple sclerosis because the two just do not work well together. For me, for instance, when I'm stressed out, my double vision just comes back, and my walking is terrible, my bladder is terrible, my numbness is terrible. There's like a whole bunch of stuff that just kind of like just go wrong, basically. So basically, multiple sclerosis and stress just do not work well together. Don't stress out your friend. Even if you guys are like arguing about something, or maybe you're just being annoying and you're just stressing out your friend, just don't do it. So if you're just having an argument with your friend, or your friend with MS just said something stupid, because I do that all the time, just say it politely, okay? Just don't stress them out. Just be like, hey, I don't like what you said because blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? Like, just don't be annoying and be even more annoying than the person with multiple sclerosis, because then they start to get stressed out and then everything just starts to like crumple, and it's like, oh my god, and now I'm just talking too fast. Okay, shut up. Okay. To understand your friend's symptoms with multiple sclerosis. And I feel like this one's a big one, because it's like the moment you start to understand their symptoms, the relationship you have with your friend just starts to make more sense, in the sense where you'll start to understand why they're angry for whatever reason, or why they're upset, or why they're acting the way they're acting. And I find that this is an important thing that you should pay attention to. Like, you should study them in a sense, if that makes any sense. So like an example of this is Zach. Zach has actually, like, since we've met, like, he's actually paid attention to the things that make me upset, the things that make me happy, the things that make me stress out, and the things that make me unable to walk properly. And it's like, because he's aware of this, he knows how to help out, right? So it's like, I do find that that's been so helpful for me, and I do feel like if you guys were to able to do that too, it would really help out your friend with multiple sclerosis. The fourth thing I've written down is that if your friend has an, okay, this one was kind of personal, but I just thought I should throw it in there because it made me feel better. So, if your friend has an overactive bladder, let them have an overactive bladder. Like, don't be upset about it. If it's not you going through it, why are you being upset about it? Like, you know what I mean? Because I have had people, especially in 2017, who have been upset with me just because I had an overactive bladder. Like, you're not the one that's going through it. If anyone's going to be upset, it should be the person with an overactive bladder. Like, you know what I mean? But even with that being said, if your friend does have an overactive bladder with multiple sclerosis, honestly, encourage them to wear adult diapers, because if I can be honest with you guys, it has been the biggest game changer for me. I have not stressed out once wearing a Tenna Fit Flex underwear because I know I have my protection there, you know what I mean? And it's like, it's so perfect. And it's like, if you can kind of encourage your friend to be okay with wearing one, I think you're good to go. But also another thing that would help is if you recommend my channel, because I have like 3 videos on an overactive bladder, and it's like, maybe that will just have them open up to just being okay to wearing one, whether they're a female or a male. Understanding if we don't want to go out, and I'm not going to get too much into this because everyone does have different symptoms as to why they may or may not want to go out, but yeah, just be understanding. Just know what not to say. This one is a big one because you don't want to be the one to say something really ignorant to someone with multiple sclerosis. There have been a few ignorant comments. I remember this one time, this nurse, she looks at me, and after realizing I had multiple sclerosis, she was like, well, you don't look sick. And in my head I'm thinking, well, you don't look like an airhead, but you don't see me saying anything about that. So it's like, just don't say anything stupid because it's annoying. And another one I get a lot from people, it's usually older people that I get this from, is when they tell me I look way too young to have multiple sclerosis. And I think it is kind of true in the sense where I find that a lot of people that have been able to talk to me are in their late 20s or early 30s. And I'm not even in my late 20s, I'm in my early 20s. So I'm still kind of young, but I have multiple sclerosis, but I didn't know that you just weren't supposed to have it when you were young. Because fun fact, I actually feel like I've had this in childhood, but I will get into that in another video because I just need to like script this video out. Before I even end this video, I wanted to say a message for those of you MSers. So just don't rely on anyone in the sense where don't expect people to always be able to understand you, because people are not going to understand you all the time, like, you know what I mean? And that's okay. Like, if I to be honest with you, I feel like if you speak your mind, you say what works for you and what doesn't, it will only make your friend more aware of what they can do better to help you. Like, you know what I mean? So just be mindful of that. And yeah, so that's pretty much it to my video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys who have a friend with multiple sclerosis found this video, I don't know, helpful. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. Follow me on Instagram. Check out my blog. My blog, I've actually posted a vegan butter chicken recipe. And guys, I kid you not, it's like so freaking good. You guys should really try it out. And if you do, message me on Instagram and send me a picture because it'd be so cool if you guys actually tried it out. And yeah, so that's pretty much it, and I'll see you guys in my next video that I post next week. So bye guys.